everyone, this is JJ. I'm here at Diesel Bookstore in Brentwood. We're here for a book signing. Come on in, let's go meet our book author, Dr. Vivian Diller. So have you ever thought about it? What words do you use to describe yourself? You know, do you think that you're beautiful? And if so, what words do you use? So in just a few minutes, we're going to talk to a licensed psychologist who is going to give us kind of some ideas about how we describe beauty. I know for someone like myself who's in the industry, beauty, unfortunately, needs to look a certain way. But I do try to refine my beauty by looking on the inside, eating right, exercising, and taking care of my body from the inside out. And hopefully that shines through the camera in this beautiful smile and some confidence, and of course, a little bit of makeup, a little bit of hair, and voila, there is no plastic surgery. What you see here is just natural beauty, which in Hollywood is a very rare thing. So let's see what Dr. Vivian Diller has to say. Good afternoon.
Nice to be here.
It's wonderful to have you. We're excited. I'm going to introduce you to my audience.
Sure.
Great. I want to talk a little bit about the women's psyche and obviously about beauty.
Okay. Well, the book I wrote called Face It, What Women Really Feel as Their Looks Change, addresses a concern that millions of women are facing of all ages, but particularly women of the baby boomer generation. 78 million baby boomers live in the United States, by the way. We're all struggling with what does it mean to look attractive even as you age, because we live in a culture that's so obsessed with youth and beauty that we're kind of perplexed. How do we do it? You know, do we stay true to ourselves and, you know, like the post-feminist women, don't do anything to your looks? Or do you do as culture tells you, do whatever you can to avoid looking older? And I think there's a balance. There's some middle ground.
Dr. Diller, you talk about real versus enhanced, and you really touch upon that in the athletic world. Talk a little bit about what's your experience with that and, you know, what you feel.
Yeah, well, having been a model and a dancer, I know what it's like to have your looks enhanced either by Photoshop or the encouragement the media creates in enhancing your beauty with lighting and makeup and then plastic surgery. I'm a big proponent of finding ways to see beauty even if you're seeing real, authentic women who take care of themselves, who have beauty that goes beyond the surface, and that if you are constantly comparing yourself to the inauthentic pictures that we see on covers, there's no way to win, there's no way to feel good about yourself. So I'm encouraging the general population of women to look for ways to feel authentically beautiful.
How do we do that? You've given us 6 steps. Can you talk a little bit about those 6 steps?
The 6 steps in the book take about 120 pages, so it's hard to narrow it down. I broke it down into 6 steps because it helps us organize what feels like an out-of-control process. But I'd say this. By the end of this book, you should be able to feel that the lens through which you see yourself and you see other women is something you can count on for the rest of your life. That it's not something, a quick fix. It's not something that if you do these 6 steps, you will feel beautiful and ta-da. It's more about shifting an attitude. It's taking the way you think about beauty and changing the way you think.
And that's a process.
Yeah, and a process that I'm constantly engaged in, that I think we all are. Unfortunately, the process for many women is a very self-critical one. You know, people look in the mirror and they have these dialogues with themselves that is very condemning. And this book shifts that process so that we're actually more supportive not only of ourselves, but of other women. That we're looking at ourselves in ways that are ageless. So for example, one of the things I say is when I look at women, I look at their eyes. I'm looking at your eyes. Your eyes will never age. It's one of the features in a woman's face that will never show any difference. So when I look at women, that's what I see. You know, your face, your skin will change. There's no way to stop that. If you want to stop it, you'll look like someone not yourself. Your smile will be there for the rest of your life. So I'd say those are the kinds of things that by the end of the book, you can count on. Your smile, your face, your posture. We're both sitting here, hopefully standing tall, proud to be who we are. Those are ageless qualities.
It seems that it's also a cultural thing. You talked a little bit about China.
Yeah. We think that Americans are obsessed with beauty. The fact is, this is a global experience. We're finding now that even in Asia, China is the second or third highest number of plastic surgeries are done in China. They may revere their elders, but they don't stand them out and admire their beauty. They are admiring them for their age and wisdom, but beauty and youth is a global obsession.
In closing, what is your message?
I think we owe it to ourselves and the next generation to change the way we view beauty and aging, because unless we become the walking billboards for that next generation, they don't have a lot of role models for what it means to maintain your looks as you age.
Again, this is a wonderful opportunity to meet you, and
Great to have a chance to talk to you. And I hope that people will buy my book and pass the message along.
Where can we buy your book?
If you go to my website, which is www.viviandiller.com, you can find the book on Amazon and pass it around to mothers, daughters, sisters, grandmothers, maybe even a husband. Maybe.
This has been great. I really thoroughly enjoyed our opportunity to talk.
Thank you.
Thank you.